Sotonoku, the method of withdrawing one's presence from a house or other target area by stealth, occurs after a successful infiltration. This is a most vulnerable interval for a shinobi and is a truth that is counterintuitive. Why would the time of greatest danger be after the breaking and entering and trespass into the sphere of the enemy has already occurred? The answer to this question is more related to the psychology and chi, or ki, of the infiltrator than to the watchful acumen of enemy guards. Handed down to us from the ninja of Iga and Koga are psychological insights into how the internal state of the infiltrator affects the outcome of their exfiltration. We are told at the beginning of a mission the chi and mental state is strong, with robust resolve to fight the enemy even unto death if one is detected. The initial stages of an infiltration present less risk because one is highly attentive to the actions being taken to steal in without inducing a single ripple of alarm. For this reason, the shinobi is quite dangerous. In this state of fortified chi, one's resolve will enable the immediate silencing of anyone that attempts to raise alarm in the incipient moments of the infiltration. The quality of the mind of a shinobi in this mental state is encapsulated in Uchinoki Sotonoki no Tsutae, where we find the phrase, "let them all come." We can bear any arrow, any shot, or shield. But the way-going affair of the agent after the work is done has the propensity to flip the polarity of the agent's chi from that of yo to in, from a resolve to fight right into the umbra of death to a follow-through of retreat to save one's skin that, if not corrected, we are told, can result in the death one is endeavoring to avoid. The culmination of the shadow work becomes a fixed thought, and thus one falls into the mental trap of cudgeling one's brains over nothing more than escaping from the enemy sphere before one is detected. The mind slackens, and habitude marks one's strategy for dealing with potential opposition on the way out. This inattentiveness means the shinobi may not pick up on enemies, darkled in their pursuit of the agent and preparing to strike down the ninja, who is afflicted with tunnel vision of the finish line. This teaching of chi-mediated mental states arrives to us with an admonition to not lose the strength of mind characteristic of enthusiastic and resolute beginnings, but preserve the readiness to fight through the enemy at the outset and even on the way out. And we are also advised that our fixation with silent escapes can result in death by threats that could have been spotted otherwise. If one thinks of life, it may turn out that he or she receives death without putting up a fight. Whereas if one thinks of death and is ready to respond to its call, life may be, paradoxically, the reward one receives.